وسلم الصادق الوعد الأمين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن سار على دربه يوم الدين. ربنا آمنا بك واتبعنا الرسول فاكتبنا مع الشاهدين. وبعد، نشكر الإخوة
Yes,
القائمين على
distinguished brothers and sisters, thank you very much for organizing this program.
الذي يسعى إلى توحيد
I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, bringing together the Islamic countries and bringing all Islamic communities together to create an Islamic union. This meeting is very important, and we know that building an Islamic union will be beneficial for all. Yes, the current bloodshed and loss of justice and the tortures and the massacres, why are they happening? It is because the West has failed to establish a justice system after the world wars. These massacres did not stop, and justice was always lost because as long as we don't have an Islamic union, we cannot have justice, and this suffering will continue. Distinguished brothers and sisters, my topic of course, our subject is Islamic justice. I will be addressing this issue on the basis of 5 claims: Ahide, belief, a justice in Ahide, a justice in belief, because we have faith in one, we believe in only one Allah, and so we call it the belief in one. So who are we struggling against? There are other movements that defend that there are more than one God, and there is more than one God, and there are also other groups that claim that there is no God. So we are struggling against these corrupt ideas.
ترتكز على عدالة العقيدة الإسلامية، عقيدة التوحيد الخالص. ألا لله الدين الخالص واعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين. فإذا من هنا تبدأ العدالة ثم تنتشر إلى جميع الجوانب الحياتية. فقول الله عز وجل في سورة الإخلاص،
And then in Ikhlas Surah, Allah says, Kul huwallahu ahad. The ahad in that surah is more important than wahdat. The eternal ahadiyya is an absolute ahadiyya. It means Allah existing in its own existence as one in the whole universe. Everything that exists because Allah exists. So if we continue with the second point, the main and subtitles of the principle of Islamic justice. The third main title is the social justice, because social justice affects the justice of belief. Allah orders you to give the entrusted to the owners, and when you rule, you must rule with justice. And our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, you are all shepherds. You are all responsible for the people. You are ruling over. So a man is a shepherd of his home, and the wife has responsibilities in the home, and servants also have domestic responsibilities. They are all responsible for their homes, and the hadith addresses all individuals of the Ummah, starting from the head of the states. There is an even distribution of responsibilities, and this fair distribution means that everyone can contribute according to their physical capabilities.
And according to their information level, they will have this responsibility according to their own limitations. And starting from this point, we will have qualified community, and the community becomes educated, qualified, as targeted by our Prophet Muhammad. And for the family, there is a responsibility on the shoulders of both male and female. In Nisa verse, Nisa Surah, starting all human beings, all people, I created, the Almighty Allah created all of you out of one breath, from one nest, and Eve was created by the ribbon, through the ribbon of Adam. And our mother, Eve, is a piece of Adam, and they complement each other, they complete each other. So we see there's a completion, and the relationship between women and men is based on affection and mercy. They complete each other. According to the physical characteristics, this relationship is shaped based on love. It is it is different than other agreements because it says there's an absolute equality between men and women, but it destroys society. It is different from gender equality. Islamic understanding is different from that. It traces back to 5,000 years. You know of Lut kaum. Islam protected women. You remember the tribe of Lut. But according to the Islamic belief, there is a justice between men and women. My first topic will be justice in politics. To select the leader in the Islamic law, it should be within the framework of Islamic law, and there should be approval of Ummah and Sunnah. If it is chosen in this way, then it means Shura. The principle of Shura was adopted by the Prophet Muhammad. Consultation was very crucial in all of the battles during the period of Muhammad, and he consulted all the relatives around him. The Sahaba was consulted, and with this consultation, 6 people were selected at that time, and one more was added, and among them, one Khalifa was chosen, was selected. Hazreti Ali, Osman, or Ömer would be chosen. All the details were determined at that time. Abdurrahman bin Auf radiyallahu an said that I will withdraw from the selection and I will follow up the election, and this was a sign of transparency. And the consultation was made among the people of the city, the elderly, the rich, the poor, the young, and the children. They all answered whether they would like to choose Hazreti Osman or Hazreti Ömer. And this was the top level of justice at that time. Can you please wrap up, because you have only 2 minutes? Okay, I will end. I will finish my presentation. This method was based on consultation. This was not experienced before, and Prophet Muhammad laid the basis of consultation with all of the principles, how the administrator should be selected. And Islamic economy, my dear brothers, there are 3 pillars of Islamic economy: individual property, general property, and state property. But the capitalist opinion only focuses on individual property and state property, and capitalism is only relevant with state property. General property was emphasized by Islam, and this concept was embraced by Islam, and it is for the sake of the whole humanity. Our Prophet Muhammad says that water, fire, and harvest, vegetables, this should be reachable by the people. Now, these are all being exploited. For example, we have the electricity now, but the cost of electricity should be lowered so that there will be no poverty. We need to have a project to remove the poverty among the people. The poor should be aided. It is really important to give alms. There should be markets, bazaars for charity, and this should be distributed to the poor people free of charge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Inshallah, our communication will continue. Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud, for your presentation on social justice. He touched upon economic properties, and especially in modern world, how can we eliminate poverty? There are many issues related to that, and there are very important models and examples in the Islamic world, and we would like to thank Mr. Mahmoud for his recommendations. Now I would like to give the floor to Mr. Ashraf Nawaba from Lebanon. He is going to attend from Lebanon. And he'll be talking about economic justice to ensure unity. I would like to thank you for organizing this conference, and I hope that it will be auspicious for Ummah.